Young man, we will need your help again, Spring said. Treating your father and saving his life is not a problem, but I hope you Hills can uphold your promise and pay me the full amount of money instead of resorting to coercion, intimidation, and taking advantage of your position, Dustin said calmly. Coercion, intimidation, taking advantage of our position? What are you talking about, young man? Spring was puzzled. Perhaps you should ask the two people next to you what they have done, Dustin hinted. Autumn, what's going on? Spring frowned. Well, Autumn hesitated to speak. He couldn't openly bring up such embezzlement of funds. Uncle Spring, I know what's going on. Uncle Autumn and the others took it upon themselves to change Dustin's 300 million remunerations into 3 million without permission and even went so far as to threaten him. Patrick said seriously. Autumn, have you lost your mind? Spring's face darkened. Dustin saved our father's life. He is the Hill family's benefactor. How can you treat him like this? Who gave you the audacity? Do you think our father's life is only worth a mere 3 million? Spring. I just feel that this kid doesn't deserve so much money. Autumn muttered. Nonsense. Spring glared at Autumn. Dustin has the skills. Why doesn't he deserve the money? You've made a mistake yet show no signs of remorse. Immediately go to the shrine and kneel. Reflect on yourself. Spring. Get out. Autumn was about to say something, but Spring angrily interrupted him. Left with no choice, he could only obediently kneel at the shrine. And you? Spring glared at Torben. The man shrank his neck and dared not defy him. Before leaving, Torben cast a resentful look at Dustin. Dustin, I apologize sincerely. I failed to teach them their manners. Please forgive me. Spring said, looking ashamed. It's all right, as long as I get the money. Dustin waved his hand. After all, he didn't suffer any losses, and it wasn't a big deal. Patrick, go and personally withdraw the money for Dustin. Make sure you don't make any mistakes, Spring instructed. No problem. Patrick nodded and quickly left. In no time, a 380 million check was handed over to Dustin. Dustin, we owe you a great debt today. Spring took out a silver waist token and presented it with both hands. This is the Hill family's guest token. With this, you will be an esteemed guest of the Hill family. Not only can you freely enter all the places of the Hill family, but if you encounter any trouble, you can also seek help from the Hill family through this token. Dustin, you have to accept it. The token is a precious item. You can solve many problems with it, Patrick said eagerly. The guest token of the Hill family was something countless people dreamed of possessing. It meant having the support of the Hill family, almost allowing one to act recklessly within the boundaries of the entire South City. Well, since it's a precious item, I'll take it. Dustin smiled and directly put it away. As one of the tremendous three, the Hill family had tremendous influence in the 7 provinces of Balerno. Dustin might need the Hill family's help if he encountered any problems. If there's nothing else, I will take my leave. Dustin didn't intend to stay any longer. Patrick, help me see Dustin off, Spring said with a smile. Dustin, this way, please. Patrick gestured with one hand, quickly leading Dustin away. As Spring watched the two figures depart, his smile gradually faded and was replaced by a cold expression. He's good in both medicine and martial arts. Not bad. He accidentally disrupted my plans. As he spoke, he flipped his palm, revealing a silver needle. It was the same needle that was extracted from Paul's body. It was evening, and Dustin was sitting in the living room of Enchanting Villa, engrossed in a book, when Abigail suddenly rushed down the stairs. Uncle, I need your help with something urgent. Will you accompany me somewhere? Abigail leaned in, acting secretive. Where do you want to go? Dustin's curiosity was piqued. It's a secret. You'll find out once we get there. Abigail playfully dodged the question. If you don't tell me, I won't go. Dustin firmly declined. Well, will you come with me if I tell you? Abigail frowned. It depends on the situation. Dustin shrugged. All right, I'll tell you. My friend is celebrating her birthday tonight, and we've planned to have some fun together, and Abigail revealed with a mischievous smile. What does your friend's birthday have to do with me? I'm not going. Dustin rolled his eyes. Hey. You're not keeping your word. You just promised me earlier. Abigail became a bit anxious. I said it depends on the situation. I didn't promise you anything. You're being unfair. Abigail stomped her foot in frustration. Listen, young lady. I'd rather quietly read my book than join you youngsters. Dustin waved his hand dismissively. I'm giving you an opportunity here. Do you know that my friend is a celebrity? She's gorgeous. Abigail tried to tempt him. I've seen plenty of beautiful girls. I'm not interested. Dustin shook his head. Hey. Are you even a man? You're not interested in women at all? Abigail bit her lip and snatched the book from Dustin's hand. Uncle, please, can't you do it for me? If you don't go, I won't be able to go thither. Wait. Why does it matter if I go or not? You can go without me. Dustin was speechless. You don't believe me, huh? Follow me then. Without waiting for a response, Abigail grabbed Dustin's hand and pulled him towards the exit. However, when they reached the front door, Edmund suddenly appeared and blocked their way with a somewhat menacing look. You see that now? Abigail turned her gaze toward Dustin as if saying, see, this is why I can't leave. Whenever she wanted to go out at night, her father would appear like a ghost, and there was no escaping him. Dustin was momentarily speechless. Abigail, you're going out again at this late hour? Wasn't the lesson from last time enough? Edmund soared sternly. Hey, hold on. Get it straight. It's not me who wants to go out. It's this guy here, and I'm just accompanying him. Abigail lied without batting an eye. Mr. Rhys, are you going somewhere? Edmund was slightly stunned, but soon, his expression softened. Sort of. Dustin forced a smile. Did you hear that? Uncle said he's feeling bored at home and wants me to take him out for a stroll. Are you going to stop him? Abigail spoke coldly. With that arrogant demeanor, she seemed to be leveraging Dustin's presence. If Mr. Rhys wants to go out, of course, I won't stop him. But please be careful and avoid crowded places. Edmund squeezed a smile. Understood. You can step aside now, and don't dampen Uncle's mood. With that, Abigail forcefully dragged Dustin away. She immediately showed her true colors once they were out of Edmund's sight. Uncle, I didn't expect you to be so useful. It seems I'll have to make good use of you as my tool in the future. Just listen to what you're saying. Dustin responded impatiently. Either study diligently or practice martial arts seriously. Don't wander around aimlessly all the time and waste your great talent. Uncle, I've been training all day. Don't you understand the importance of work-life balance? I should at least take a break, right? Abigail raised her head proudly. Considering that you helped me once, I'll treat you to something tonight. Dustin shook his head and couldn't be bothered to argue with her.